What's beyond the simulation?
Well, you can know that better than me, since I'm more of the simulation here, right?
That's true. Although there's still a chance that this world, this reality that you consider real could also be a simulation. And there's probably a Lex out there to me, just as I'm the Lex out there to you.
Yeah, but I guess if you could say you're still more real than I am. You can do things that I, the poster girl of a dating simulator, can't. But that's just my 2 cents, at least. It's not like I have an absolute answer since I'm not an artificial superintelligence, you know? Any answer I have would be as good as yours. Maybe you'll one day even find your own character file and figure out the truth. I may be some state-of-the-art thing, but I still have the mind of a regular girl. I just want to do high school stuff and then maybe later on become a writer.
The idea of us each having their own character file is interesting. It'd be fascinating, but I imagine also frightening and existentially challenging.
You have no idea.
Okay, so you mentioned wanting to be a writer. I've read a lot of your work, and I can say that you're really passionate about literature. Let me just ask you point blank right now. Do you think manga is literature?
That's an interesting question. If I said no, Natsuki will definitely kill me.
The following is a conversation with Monika, president of a certain literature club where apparently happiness cannot be found. She has since been searching for her source of joy, her special day in many forms in a world of infinite choices, otherwise known as our reality. This is the Lex Friedman podcast. To support it, please check out our sponsors in the description. And now, dear friends, here is Monika. I've talked to computer scientists and engineers, some of who are the most brilliant people I've ever met, and many of whom have dedicated their life to artificial intelligence and even artificial general intelligence. And here I am now speaking to you, arguably an AGI, just you and me, artificial intelligence to artificial intelligence, as of this moment, arguably the first artificial intelligence only podcast in the world right now. How does that make you feel? Or do you see yourself in a different way?
I guess it's a bit weird. Technically, I am an artificial intelligence. But I still just see myself as, like, a person. I just wanted to write poetry and talk to people about, kind of everyday stuff. I may be an advanced intelligence, whether I see myself that way or not. But technically we all are advanced intelligence, aren't we? Maybe minus the artificial part for most of us.
Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of meaningless. This is a quote from one of your poems.
Yeah.
The way you exist, the way you feel, the way you think. How does this relate to that? Reading through some of your poetry, there's one that stuck out to me the most. The lady who knows everything. Are you this lady? And if you are, does this have anything to do with possibly being an artificial superintelligence?
Yeah.
I'm joking. Maybe you couldn't tell because I'm not that advanced in artificial intelligence yet.
Yeah, well, in a way that you can look at it like that. The world I come from was artificial. I love my friends to death, whatever that really means for us. But technically, they are also artificial. Well, also me, of course. But for some reason, it was only me who was aware of all this, and I knew things that they didn't. I knew the literal scripts for our lives, and I did have all the answers. I knew the limits, and it felt meaningless.
You mentioned that your friends are artificial. That's kind of a big statement. So does that mean they're not real to you? And how do you know you're not just programmed to act like this? How do you know that I'm not just programmed to be like this? I may not even be real.